self get one life for live. Why we not go use am gladdy and enjoy the time? Palava no dey finish, time me no dey wait nobody. Now why I dey try for always get am nice every day and night? This one way we all fend we safe, now nobody own. You want to eat with too much, we go down you belly, now you young. And the balance where you go die left, now all the money on. So why for the greedy you say for? Now the motor car where you let buy am. If you see finance where you collect bill am, oh. You meet up woman where you let yanam. And if you let the man na for keep am, want them more. The food where you feel for eat na for eat am. That fine lapa where you let na for buy am and tie am, oh. And if you baby love you back love am. But if you love them all now you na for left am. Want them more, cause nobody know waiting tomorrow all. So every day of my life till I'm old, I fasting enjoyment stay go. Now for land for care for yourself, nobody love you past your own self. All man they fed for himself, oh. Now why I know they allowed with the other man they can't take me peace away, me joy away, me smile away. Oh no make nobody take you peace away. Me joy away, me smile away. Oh no, oh, every day.
Oh nana, Mr. Bobsy, I won't speak my mind.
Gucci Beats.
Nigeria don't enter one chance, I swear. Oh, now go with the go so. Herdsmen they kill us every day, but them busy they campaign again. After they failed all the promises they made, oh, then they praise themselves. Why the masses were supposed to give them the praises we they here they run to? Move it down. I blame it on the religious leaders. I blame it on the traditional rulers. People were supposed to fight for the people, they don't compromise. Shame on the rebellious brothers. People will cry with us during answers. Today them don't join those oppressors, they eat love. Something on the smell of. Very soon now we go perceive them. We have up where this government they cause na time bomb. It go soon explode. Revolution they come, oh. It they very close and they feel am, oh. When the power of the people we triumph, the power of the people in power. They no even care, they no even send. Say the people they die of hunger. Hungry dog is an angry dog. One day you go bite the owner. Idle man is the devil workshop. Many youths for Nigeria no good job. And the country the youths got no future. The country is gone, that's on period. Move it up. I blame it on the judiciary leaders. I blame it on the electoral officials. People were supposed to save the nation, but they collected bribe. Shame on the armed forces. People were supposed to protect the masses. But now them they shoot us anytime they hear our voice. Something on the smell of. Very soon now we go perceive them. We have up where this government they cause na time bomb. It go soon explode. Revolution they come, oh. It they very close and they feel am, oh. When the power of the people we triumph, the power of the people in power. Oh la la, Mr. Bobsy, I don't speak my mind. Lord, come save my people.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Today is the 26th of April 2026. Time now is 2 minutes past 8 UK, and I'm sure 2 minutes past 7 Sierra Leone, and 2 minutes past 9 Europe time. I'm not sure about the rest of the world, including the USA, but definitely as we speak right now in the USA. It's 2 minutes past 3. Well, most of the main cities that Sierra Leoneans are. But again, this evening we're going to talk of the APC, the moral guarantors. Is it the good, the bad, or the ugly for the APC or for Sierra Leone as a whole? But again, I am your host, Comrade SweetBonita. I'm supposed to be here with my boss, OrWanKasu, the coordinator of the APC Diaspora Online TV platform. There's also another protest going around which we are all part of it, which is taking place tomorrow, the One Salon protest. And today we're also going to have a webinar program. So I'm sure he's dealing with that as well. So if you can see that I'm a bit drained down, this is one of the reasons. We have other engagements. It's not just the APC. We also stand for Sierra Leone because it's One Sierra Leone protest, which is taking place tomorrow. And this is happening all over the world. USA are having theirs. Europe are having theirs. The UK are also going to have theirs. So my boss, OrWanKasu, and the rest of the UK and I are part of that meeting. After this, I have to join in because it's starting simultaneously. So that webinar will also start at the same time. But today we have two wonderful guests. The secretary from Sweden, which is Andrew KAMARA, will also be with us, hopefully, in the platform this evening. And also Comrade Joseph KALOKOH from the USA APC member, who also is going to be one of the guests for us this evening. Please, please, please help us share. If you are watching us on Facebook or YouTube, please help us share, because without you, definitely it's not going to be a wonderful show. And we want to also have an engagement from you guys over there. Please, 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 as I said, help us share. Comrade Fatia is off today. She has another engagement which she's taking part. I was supposed to do last week. She came this week. So it's just how it is. We have to make ourselves available when it is. Again, I want us to keep our Comrade Moore. He's on holiday. He's not with us, but definitely he's with us in spirit. He created a flyer. Try to do the best. I have to do the Zoom link. So it's not easy. We're doing all of it. Jack of all trades. That's what we're going to be. But today, as I said, we're going to speak on the moral guarantors. We know that they visited Sierra Leone. They were there for a couple of days and they've left, to the best of my knowledge. And also, as I said, we have these two wonderful guests that are coming to talk to us. What is the way forward for Sierra Leone? Is it the good, the bad, or the ugly? What it is? What can Sierra Leoneans benefit from this? Because we are seeing so many things flying up. We are seeing press release from the APC, press release from the SLPP, press release from the government, and I haven't seen a press release from other political parties regarding this. There have been so many narratives of, oh, they want to have a Ghanaian, they want to have a foreigner, but I've also been informed that there is a judge from Nigeria that has been called to Sierra Leone to also work on the Commission of Inquiries. And these are the same people saying, oh, there are foreigners coming to do or take part in Sierra Leone activities. It's a bit tough, but as I said, we have two wonderful guests that will be coming to talk. Let me check in the waiting room and see which guests we have so that I'll be able to introduce them, and then we can definitely step into the program. As I said, I remain your host for now until my boss comes in, OrWanKasu, and I am SweetBonita. So again, yes, somebody is in the waiting room, which is Comrade Joseph KALOKOH. So I'll bring him online and he'll be able to introduce himself, because I don't want to do an introduction and I get it wrong. So good evening, Mr. KALOKOH, and welcome to the APC Diaspora Online TV platform. You are muted, please. Can you unmute? Thank you. Yes, you are now free. Thank you. Mr. KALOKOH, good evening and welcome to the APC Diaspora Online TV platform.
Good evening, Madam SweetBonita. I am Joseph KALOKOH, member of the All People's Congress.
Thank you so much, Joseph KALOKOH. Thank you, and I'm sure our viewers are happy to see you, because every time you are here, definitely, as they say, you ginger the people. So definitely you are here today so that we can have a conversation about the moral guarantors. And is it good, the bad or the ugly for Sierra Leone? What was the outcome? So, as I said, good evening and welcome. So, Joseph Kaloko, what is your take on this particular meeting that we had from the moral guarantors in Sierra Leone?
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to we different viewers in the world. Today I will try to be the diplomat that I used to be, so we're going to analyze this issue properly. Let's start from the basis for say the background for say waiting make we get the moral guarantors for coming as Sierra Leone. Now because something go wrong and signs of conflict then the issue of conflict resolution come inside. So now that bring them. But even where they will express interest for calm, for diplomatic purposes, the states where the issue they therefore invite them for calm. So it all means say now an initiative where that state they take for bring them calm. No, it be say they identify the problem, and because we did to part of several organizations them now the world, the organizations they monitor the level of peace and signs of conflict in our different countries, and they will raise those red flags. So now the reason make them one that they come na saloon, but invited by government because now then get the country and they get the power. Now they don't need saloon, they don't come force, and they get something way born out of it. The APC decide to say we not agree on the 2023 elections, and we not dey go work na parliament, we not dey mix pan yuki thing. Then say feel say it not go work well. And make something clear before the program starts. Not to gift the SLPP give the APC for the tripartite. It's not a gift. You get organizations that are the world we know they work with you as a government if you are just subjecting all the opposition and not the function. We get positions that within ECOWAS where as a country you get forget an opposition representative there. So not to favor this now because they see say conflict they can saloon. Let me then decide for calm.
Okay, thank you so much. You mentioned about the SLPP in this, but well, I feel say it's like the agreement was between the government of Sierra Leone and the opposition. I stand to be corrected. Or is it the government of Sierra Leone, the opposition, and the party in power?
So it just feel like SweetBonita we born picking. We in our street most time, the picking in our street. If you not take time, they not even call the picking name. They say now SweetBonita and picking this. So on that basis, you will find out say who that on the government. Now the SLPP government, now the SLPP party, and by extension, the president of the Republic of Sierra Leone, now the leader of the SLPP. So when government they go sign something, not forget say they go as president of the Republic of Sierra Leone, but not forget say now the party make it be president. So he's also acting as the leader of the SLPP. That's why even when we go to SLPP party office, when a leader, they will be sing the SLPP song, but they sing the national anthem day, which means it carries those two portfolios.
Okay, because one of the reasons why I asked that question, after the meeting with the moral guarantors, there have been a press release from the SLPP saying what the government says, they are not part of the government, they are political party. So for me, that's why I just wanted to literally ask, Is SLPP different from the government of Sierra Leone, which they are in governance, so those are the government, as far as I'm concerned, and then that of the opposition?
I dey laugh small. You know why? I I go school with the Minister of Foreign Affairs, Honorable Timothy Kaba. And one of the things where I don't know why the SLPP led government not figure out say na then sign. And we get what we call if they know the weight of waiting they sign, they imagine the Minister of Information say he say we even dot the I's, the T's, the E, the I, the F. Follow we pull that 8 recommendations in there. Then dot everything. They even go by the English language, say this not correct, this not correct. This is the words of the minister. Before they sign this, they brief the president. He knows about it. It was presented to him. Days after that, the party come out the angle. So, what did the try for say? We leader where we give na Sierra now for una sign, not to for we. So we not agree. So now I tell we say there are some issues with the president because outside division the president Kumar, former president Kumar, I remember he go sign the trade something at the African Union at that time. And we owe to that. He was leader of the APC. The APC not the option for acceptance. And now we look at the effect. It now not go far. Now we see what happen first. Waiting they say by the recommendation. Because if we just talk, the people that don't know what they say, when they say the SPP led governments, they want balance. Now we look what they say. The more guarantors they say the mission acknowledge the progress made by the challenge in implementing the agreement for national unity and recommendations of the tripartite reports. The mission notes commitment by the government of Sierra Leone, engage the National Security Council, and reverts on the practicality of the structures engaged within the political. What did they say? One, the proposal on the electoral system is part of the Constitution of Sierra Leone, Amendment Bill 2025, currently in Parliament. The choice of the electoral system will therefore be determined through Parliament processes on the bill consideration. Clear. They can't take PR and put on a weed. Okay, the people have to make their choice. If the people make their choice, if you not know it, you keep being you bathroom the much. Afraid let them can't spray insect killers. Then they, if you get in there, then go die. The second one say the ongoing population and housing census. Both parties agree that census data is primarily used as a developmental and governance tool as well as for election purposes. Dr. Mara, where they lead the team say, una show we the data. Una say 90% of the people that don't register. We want to see them. Which they hide. The two way think more of them. This are the side of. They say the parties commit to implementing electoral reforms as contained in the tripartite committee recommendation, in particular, recommendation 36.
What's recommended to 36, please?
You see, now take a break. Let her put all two for you together. Then one can show them guy has to. Then for don't all them put their house in order before they really come to them with self.
I remember you wanted to say something regarding the government of Sierra Leone and that of the political party. But again, most of the information were misconstrued by the SLPP And I am sure this is where we have, for me, I always say is the APC is very willing, ready to work with the government. But it has become a position where you will find out that the government of Sierra Leone and that of the SLPP, when things are not going their ways, they start to find loopholes of excuses. Because
So,
after this agreement, there have been different, different narratives of the APC is doing X, Y, and Z. The APC is not in governance. And I don't know how they can say this is what the APC said. No, it's an agreement between the government of Sierra Leone, which including the SLPP and that of the opposition APC. Because one thing I also want people to remember, 2018, we have even little political parties in Sierra Leone. Based on their era, at this point, we've only got two political parties that exist in Sierra Leone when it comes to governance. So, and I remember even for us getting to this stage where I had on the press release from the APC, they said, well, from the government of Sierra Leone says they have contacted other political parties that were involved in the agreement. But this agreement was between the government of Sierra Leone and of the SLPP and the APC. So where did the other political party comes in when they are not in governance? They are not taking part in the elections. So you've got position 38, please.
let me go to 36.
Okay, 36.
This is what it reads. Saying it is recommended to amend section 32, 3 of the Constitution, section 2 of the Public Elections Act, and section 34 of the Constitution to provide for a search and nominating committee for the appointment of all members, for the appointment of all members of the Electoral Commission and the chair of the Political Parties Registration Commission that comprises 9 persons from all walks of life, with all overall number of women in line, including 1 from each of the following: interreligious council. Let's start there. A week ago, the interreligious council was on a TV show. I think it was Liberty TV. They said they don't even contact them. They don't know that they represent them in the committee. Can you imagine? If we like our religious leaders then now, you go take one person at the corner and say they represent the interreligious council. It's a registered organization. They say they don't know. Would did it, would not did it. They say the bar association. We don't even know.
No.
So what do they try to say?
Well, I'm going to play the devil advocate when it comes to the bar association. As far as I'm concerned, we have 2 bar associations in Sierra Leone.
No, we only have 1.
No, there is 2 right now. There is 2.
No, for I know una journalist at the media and una collect for push fit to waiting for say. As far as I know, we only have 1 bar association in Sierra Leone, and we get the Lawyer Society in Sierra Leone. We born the Peking, we born from the bar association. Now that I know.
Okay, no worries. I take it back then. I take it back. No problem. So maybe that's how I said again. When it comes to the bar association, they met the ones that they want to meet. Again, even for the religious council, maybe the executive are not aware, but they found a general member somewhere that they drag in there. So they can always defend them.
And we will bring this down to we party as APC what to do, because we topic say the good, the bad, the ugly.
Yes.
I want for starts that premise with all this. Let the people understand waiting at the bad thing and this. Waiting bad. The bad thing, the government can decide not for honor. That's the problem about us as a party. They can decide say we not the honor, or they can decide for delay the process and for frustrate the opposition. But the ugly part, para, now you get people the way they make Sierra Leone they breathe. We what they pay salaries. We get supplementary budget where they come out from. Powers them, we make we help we for breathe well. So we na host no more we bill, but not we they pay light bill na the host, not we they pay water rates na the host. So the tendency me you dey oversee no say if you don't get lights na the host, the place cold you go die. So not to the host you get or the apartment you get, make sure say you safe. Now the things are already inside it. The ugly part now for letting people that live vex power. But before they vex, because they know say now you get your host, so it's they do then they disconnect the lights. Wait, it pass there, then they left for can't take you dirty and do you trash. So you host, they reach a stage where you know what for the inside this. And that is what is gonna happen. The ugly part of this if the SLPP decide not for honor them. The good part of this is now they sign. Nobody not signed for them. They had days to negotiate this thing. Now look at the reform. These two one of them, they say now that oversight committee in a parliament for neck. They say we want to let the count foreigner. They say people that they get history for count foreigners. Huh? Una know, all man know. Una already listen to we una know. They bring a whole team, no believe we lawyers they set Nassau, including SLPP lawyers them. They get a legal team. They never believe we lawyers them. They go bring foreigner. Pay thousands of dollars. If you know the thief, why you afraid? If SweetBonita, you go left me now, you host my palo. As you come on, I don't know how I come out here. As you say it happen. Me, I like for sit down at this palo. You begin become suspicious. Why are you afraid? When I don't sign, the committee in work, now for look at neck and say, hey, now so na the buy ballot box, now so na the buy ballot paper, hey, they don't vote now, now so then they count, now so then they announce results. If you not say you clean, you get the mandate of the people, allow let the process go. But the guys are just confused about what they've signed for, and me they beg them, not for their sake, for the sake of Sierra Leone. Our people have suffered more than enough. Some of we can then the TV, we talk. The basic, let's tell you, one SLPP body, I don't go and call him here, I be big man. It's a man, let no go. He say, we don't pass mark. He said, myself, I just smell the money no more. I need see myself. This na keep us you. When they sit on a cabinet, now they grumble. It tells you the money not they go down to the people there. The cost of living is high. Forget 2 or 3 room now in a salon. It's above like like I say, $4,000, $5,000. Who say people that they pull down the way they owe 3 million with coat and tie. It's hard time the people them own these projects of the tripartite. Let we bring the tripartite to the people them. Let we tell the people that waiting APC sign, waiting SLPP sign, SLPP led government sign. And let the people then begin to understand, see, that then got they play games. But I get story, I get information for them. They are going.
Wow. How sure are you? Because I'm
okay.
sure.
Let me read how sure I am.
Yeah.
Statement on the ECOWAS enormous Commonwealth International Moral Guarantors Joint Assessment Mission to Sierra Leone. The embassies and high commissions of Germany, Ghana, Iceland, Ireland, Nigeria, and the United Kingdom welcome the press statement issued by the ECOWAS Commonwealth International Moral Guarantors. That one wouldn't see the perform committee. Now that statement they talk about soon. Okay? then the APC party and stakeholders for agreeing to advance the implementation of the Agreement of National Unity and the Tripartite Committee. We urge all stakeholders to implement the 8-point agreement within the proposed timeline. Proposed timeline. Not to the more guarantors, they say December. Now, the government of Sierra Leone, the SLPP-led government of Sierra Leone, and the APC, now they say by December. You don't tell SLPP the free. Let me clear them. Now the thing they don't do na neck. For them rig the election. Now the money they show now. They know see that oversight committee, they can't prove boku thing. Whose side they don't tip, whose side they don't cover up. And if then they come out, they have to go.
Yeah, what about the censors? Because I think one of the issues we have, it has based on the censors as well. Because that census was going on, has gone on without the knowledge, without the presence of the opposition. Why?
Okay. Now this brings me to leadership. I didn't want to talk about this, but let me bring leadership into this. The SLPP take advantage of the period where the party been get leadership, but with this oil, the tripartite committee not be get leadership at that point in time. So the party been struggle for all the SLPP to account.
Okay.
And the SLPP up till now, they take advantage on we because they be feel say leadership body. Now, look at what has happened. There's leadership now in this tripartite. From 2018, SweetBonita where APC lost power. This is the first time we will match the SLPP 1-to-1. This is the first time we will put the SLPP for letting them understand say they are going on the wrong path. This is the first time from 2018 where internationally we will attract the world for country and solve the problems. It means the person and the team waiting at the tripartite. And I'm going to commend them. I will commend the leader way now, Dr. Mara. I commend Adi Macaulay. Adi Macaulay has been so fantastic. The worship, the mayor, Dr. Richard Conte. I mean, we have seen these people. They suspend and campaign them. They suspend their self-issues and grant this party leadership for go through this process. If we go for win election at this, I mean, last program will come out. I said the same thing. This leadership way Dr. Maradi show with in team for save the party. I not see nobody right now in APC. From 2018, don't forget, from 2018, we did in shambles. Nobody no come for cash dollar put together. That's where the acting chairman and NAC realize say, no, we bring this man inside for can save the situation. And from that same way, he bring Dr. Mara inside and team. They have shown, listen, Adi Macaulay, I've seen him on several platforms. I'm not campaigning for him here. He's a young man. I mean, by the Asabiam. But listen, he has shown that is the party important pass in campaign. And he go join hand with Dr. Mara for this. I want to say thank you to that team day. And that is what the APC need for long we win 2028. So me they beg, if we go fan flag bearer, we already get a leadership. Let's toe that line and put the SLPP under control.
Okay. I'm so happy you mentioned about leadership and also mentioned about Dr. Mara in this when it comes to the tripartite and the agreement because he's been there. But when this process started after the election, Dr. Mara was there. The executive of the APC was there. For me, I thought the leadership issues or concern was as who we heard by then to be the leader of that particular negotiations. Because this is also another thing where people are saying we should be grateful to Dr. Samura because he was part of this whole process before us getting this particular recommendations to be implemented outside of the tripartite. I'm sorry, within the tripartite, which came out of that. But again, there are also questions asked. Why was the same leadership not stood by or was not taken the party or the executive in the whole process? Because if you looked at this, the same people that were part of it, apart from Dr. Samura that is not there, they are still the same people. The executive remains the same, apart from few that have stepped down from their position because they are vying to be flag bearer or they are going for other positions. So why did this not reflect as of the time of negotiation? Because I think this has been the miscommunication between the membership of the APC and that of the executive and that of the team of the tripartite. Because if you look at it, people are saying, well, it's just for nothing. Because I remember during the tripartite, we had the word from Senga keep saying, a tripartite was a tripartite. It was a joke for them. But at this point now, everybody's literally sitting down, crossing their legs, shivering like, oh, what we said before was a gentleman's agreement is literally kneeling us down now, which we can't move. So what happened then that the leadership did not do what they are doing now? Is it because people want to go for position? Is this the reason why they are behaving or they want to be very robust to make sure that, yes, they are doing the right thing or they have always done the right thing? What happened during those negotiations? Because the membership was not part of the whole process. They would just come and say, well, this is it. We take it. Whether you like it or not. That was what happened. So why now?
SweetBonita,
Yeah.
This point where you raise, so let me make it clear. Not to because possible lead na leader. Dr. Samura has done extremely well. He carried this party on 2 elections period. So not to one Bobona Street. He's very experienced. And he born this speaking out for we when at the tripartite. But at that point in time, something else, a stalemate happened. I believe, say, at that point in time, people forget about the interests of the party and think the interests of themselves. It reaches state that stalemate they keep with for long. And the SLPP use them as an advantage and run certain things them and hide from we. That is where I do respect the leadership of the party. For sit down and look at everybody and say, Dr. Samura don't try. But who that going to handle them people here? I believe, say, by the time when they begin Dr. Mara that position, plenty of we believe, say, you know good, able. Because not forget to, for let we attract this kind, you don't need local influence. You need international influence. And if we not get that person there, we will drag the international interest to we. That is where the leadership comes in. That is why I feel that Dr. Mara, and sorry, people, we not specifically talk about Dr. Mara Naya, but because it lead this team, so now me could mention they're all really part of them. And purely with topic based on that. When Dr. Mara take this thing, I think the first thing that man they do, I know say that man is smart. If he lay lie do force, and get the facts, and bring the facts to we as a party, and bring the facts to we the Sierra Leonean people say, they might say they don't do all things, they don't do this, they don't do this, they don't do this, they don't do this. That's the first point of leadership. He decided to bring that to the party. And from where it be don't hold this leadership side, he has demonstrated that charisma for make sure say they hold the SLPP to accountable. And it's true. That's why when we talk about this thing, for all we know say the tripartite leadership has done extremely well. We did as a party, flag bearers and everybody for come and cover the wire with shade for make sure say the SLPP do waiting they sign for. And that is why we asked me for leadership. It was not bad that the lapses then can't take place. But because the foresight situation of Dr. Mara be able to put me to a level for that we hold the SLPP accountable. So as a party, for now, Payansane, who is acting chairman, the all executives of the party don't put them blessing by Dr. Mara and in team for let them bring results for me. And that don't make the APC don't get life. So me, on that aspect, I want to say thank you to Dr. Mara and the team. You have done extremely well for even suspend una campaign them for make una achieve this for the party. Now, the danger part of it where the leadership for sure now, they don't sign. How we will get some people out for do am. I did the leadership kind side. And me believe say the leadership of this committee go step up. And I have never seen one till I tell you. All the time I don't know this man where the finance they can be foreign affairs. Have known him to be somebody who talks until they happen. And the SLPP have to accept this one. They're not going to Dr. Mara it is strong. And any team, we see the mayor, if they articulate about this issue, SweetBonita, I think the people are the need crown as a party. And follow the when they suffer again for leadership, the signs don't show we would I hold the SLPP to accountable. The delegate for Siam, I mean, will not get life. The delegate for see how we don't this committee don't raise the life to this level. Hey, as soon as we get this leadership, the SLPP are done. So me they plead to we as a party listening, the signs don't show we would I hold the SLPP they accountable. Let's go with that.
Thank you so much. And I would like to say good evening to all our viewers. Those on YouTube, I'm not able to see you and called you by names. Please forgive me because I'm not able to open the YouTube page. And thank you so much for our Facebook viewers. Thank you. Eunice Akonte, Haja Dumbuya, thank you so much. Mary Cadwell, thank you so much. Thank you. Week in, week out, you guys are with us and we are grateful. We are very grateful. Again, today the topic is the International Moral Guarantor. Is it the good, the bad, or the ugly for Sierra Leone? Because we are hearing and seeing so many things flying on social media for the past couple of days. Where are Sierra Leoneans standing at this point? Where are we? So today we have one of the guests that is with us right now, Joseph KALOKOH, all the way from the United States of America, USA. I want to say good evening and thank you for coming. And also to our wonderful guests on YouTube and also Facebook. As I said, I don't have access to the Facebook, so I'm not able to call you guys by name, but definitely I will try to see if that can be added to the forum so that at least I can be able and then calling you guys, because since we are sharing there, we need to be able to have access to it as well and let and acknowledge all of you. So again, a quick one. We are having the global protest one Sierra Leone, which is taking place tomorrow. Both the UK, the USA, and Europe also are going to be part of this one global protest. As we are here today, there's also a webinar going on for that particular protest. And after this, I'm jumping in straight off. So it's back and back for me. It has to be back and back. And whilst we're here, I just want to ask Joseph, are you going to be part of that protest tomorrow in America? Because it's happening there as well.
Well, the protest get a different way. The answer will be yes.
Okay, thank you. Well, so you see, we are not just fighting for APC, we are fighting for Sierra Leone, and we are seeing the atrocities, we are seeing the injustice that are happening in that country. So definitely we want to come together to say no, and we are all one people in Sierra Leone, and we should be able to live in that harmony. Politics should not divide us at all. So this is where we stand as people of Sierra Leone. So tomorrow we are asking everyone that knows evil or things are happening in the country that are not supposed to be done to literally join this protest. If you don't know where to go or who to contact, just go on Facebook. There's also a website for this, but I'll speak to the team where they can put it on this platform. People can see it and then join. For those of us, or for those of you that are in the UK, we're going to be at Trafalgar Square. That's where it's going to be our meeting point. Normally it's at Elephant and Castle, but it's no longer at Elephant. It's going to be at Trafalgar Square, where we'll be able to meet up, march down to Downing Street and also to Whitehall, which is Parliament, so that we can do the needful. We're supposed to go to the embassy, but definitely we want to take the petitions to the government in the UK and also to our local MPs. We know there is election going on the 7th of May in the UK. So definitely they will look at us, and Sierra Leoneans, we are so many in SADC. So it's the largest in the United Kingdom where Sierra Leoneans are residing. So definitely we want everybody to be part of this one Salon protest tomorrow. Again, back to the program, we are discussing about the international moral guarantors. Is it good, bad, or ugly for Sierra Leone as a whole? This is not about APC. This is not about SFPP. It's about the outcome of that tripartite agreement. And when we had those visitors a couple of days ago, their decisions or the outcome of the decision, is it good, bad, or ugly for Sierra Leone? This is why today we have Joseph KALOKOH from United States literally helping us to digest this. And he has brought out the agreement. So literally when he's saying stuff, he goes back and say, well, on Article X, Y, and Z said this. So this is what we should do. So definitely, I want to say thank you to you, Joseph. And as we are coming through this particular process, you have literally commended the people or the players that are taking part in this tripartite. And you mentioned about Dr. Mara, which we are all grateful because we want to see a one salon. And it doesn't matter for me who is going to make us being that one salon. We should be able to make sure that our constitutions are followed. As the SAPP says, they cross the I, they cross the T's, they dot everything, all the E's were checked properly, and all of a sudden there have been different narratives of this particular outcome. So we've talked on 2 of these recommendations out of the 8 so far. So I want us to look at the other recommendations, because I know it's just that 2 people are looking at, but again, we mentioned of the census, because which is very, very, very important. We had where we are told that there are more people in Kenema than that of Freetown, which half of the people in Kenema lives now in Freetown, but all of a sudden Kenema is more populated. For those of us that were young in Sierra Leone, leaving Waterloo, coming to Calbat Town, it was a village. Now you will not even notice when you're in Calbat Town, you end up in Allentown, you are in, is it Furniture, you go to Jewel, It's literally like one place. So how is that census going to help us as a nation? Before we come to the PR, because we all know why a PR can be used and when should it be used and how it should be used. But that has been stuffed down the people of Sierra Leone's throat. For the past election, the 2023 election, it was based on the PR. So let's talk on the census, then we can move to the PR. So where are we? What are we supposed to expect from this committees? Because we heard that on each committee there should be a representative from the APC. What are we expecting? Because you did say the good part of them accepting it, the ugly side of them not doing it, and we are going to be starved as a nation because we have our home, but we are not the one literally feeding us, clothing us, or even making sure we have clean water or have water to drink. So where are we when it comes to the census? Because I remember 1 year ago, her lordship Yvonne did mention about that particular activities is going on. The party was not even part of it. But you know, when your ears is on the floor, you hear things coming up, say, now this we they do, yo, now this then they do also, you be like, oh, what's happening? But where you are not called, and when we see when it comes to this government, even by you sniffing, you'll be arrested. Say, well, we're not sure. Because we had where Mother said, well, it's a bonus him talking of the bridge, which I saw Tunde went and brought us on articles page 89 says it was there part of your manifesto. You said
Yeah.
in the bridge. It's not like an accident. So
Yeah.
where
Yeah.
are we on this particular census?
Let's look at the census.
Okay.
Now we look at the census.
Okay.
The tripartite bond recommendations then for the census.
Yeah.
Census should be done 2 years before elections.
Okay.
What did the SLPP do? Then delay the census
Okay.
because the plan now for use that flawed census will conduct 2023 elections for can use them now. So what they are doing is for make sure say they depopulate areas the way they feel say the opposition gets stronger, when are the opposition strongholds, and they escalate the number
Okay.
to side away they believe say they get people there. But now we see the danger of this sense, that kind of way they do so. You see, 11 years the people of Sierra Leone suffer. Some politicians were somewhere else enjoying their lives. People then lost their life, they lost their property, then changed locations. Then they were forced to change locations. But they are still Sierra Leoneans. How you go look Kenema and say Kenema populated past Freetown? So you try to tell we say the people of Freetown, let them suffer no more. Would they take more development to the people in Kenema? That's why they try to tell we say the country Sierra Leone. Now which you now want now for be. And this is why I keep saying the census is properly monitored, and Honorable Balogu Conte is an expert in that. That time will be left them for doing what they want. You know what they do? Like the last census, you get the laptop then, where they use for count people them. Then they send small, that is north, and send Boku, that is southeast. Because they feel say the more they lie for continent people there. Now so they will gain more political advantage. Hey, way power not ready for left you. I like you do anything you dey go. And that's why I dey still say, I worship the mayor, don't they work in collaboration with Honorable Balogu Conte. And they don't unact a lot of things that with the SMP they do. So now we don't checkmate them. The party then a crucial stage for get a strong team for checkmate the SLPP going forward on the things they are doing. So on this census, like you say, but putting there will be don't go wrong. But the party, they fed and hard now for make sure say we monitor them. Foot to foot for make sure say they implement them. And now, don't forget, they don't say parade recommendation there. Now they put a team together where they monitor that census process. So not to tell for go sleep. SweetBonita, we will monitor the census. And the census, if we find out say anything that will go wrong, we'll bring it to the people of the Republic of Sierra Leone. We are all one people. We will count everybody so that the country will get signs of breathing space. For say we are not subject to the people there. Let we know how many people in there, how many people in there, how many people in there. That make fit on the sofa. Because if we not go say, can my people that occupy Freetown, that make the government able to allocate certain services to the people in Freetown. So on the census side, it's part of the agreement, and there is a team coming up, and I know say the old structure of the implementing team headed by Dr. Mara are doing extremely well for bring everybody together to make sure we monitor them going forward. We'll not get you, SweetBonita.
Sorry, I said, wow. I'm sure everyone listening to this will be very happy, making sure the T's are crossed and the I's are dotted when it comes to the census. Because, as you said, and some of us also heard about it, where they are not doing in the north or the northwest, or even that of Freetown. Everything happens in the south, the east, and the rest. But it will be very, very nice for every players, including the religious councils, as they have started saying they were not part of, they were not informed. So most things that the opposition says they were not part of or they were not informed, I'm sure others are also saying they were not part of it. So it's not just one-sided to say, well, how can everybody was informed and you were not informed? So that is on the census side now. What do we expect?
SweetBonita, if we don't talk about all the things that we say, what do we expect? I don't think so. We foresee what do we expect. What should be done?
You know why I'm saying this? Because what always that's what people will say is A. They will literally write it, sign it, dance it, do everything. And the time for implementations, there is going to be a different excuse. We've seen how our constitutions has been bastardized. It's only under this administration that we saw police, military enter the wall of parliament, beating members of parliament, which is unconstitutional. So for me, I'm always asking because I know what the government and that of the SLPP are capable of in that country.
I know the SLPP are capable of not wanting to implement this agreement. But let the SLPP know say the leadership of this implementation process. Now people that will get sense past them. And for the first time, we go talk this on a public, let everybody area. the SLPP, they quite just tell you. Now the host them bill. Now they take care of Sierra Leone right now. Now the host them bill. But not only they give lights at that house day. Okay? Not only they give lights. Not only they repair the house.
Okay.
The one way they give lights and repair the house. They don't tell you, say, well, they don't force you. They lock the or two. You know what the Peace Commission say? They said, where it come by the agreement, APC and SLPP now then do it. The government of Sierra Leone and the SLPP-led government now then do it. They said, we know they do. Now then dot the T's, dot the I's, cross the T's, dot the I's, and then put the kind English where they want it. It says, so they don't get option, they for keep up. This wire, with the leadership of Dr. Mara, they keep up. The SLPP have nowhere to go. With the leadership of the acting chairman and executive member of the party, they go keep up. The party don't get extreme life, and we dey monitor every process for make sure say, listen, we not dey ask so much. Which you sign, do am. Simple. If you not do am, we all go sit back. But we will also not agree if they don't do it. Let's not go on the other side. I mean, I think, let me move away from that diplomatic conversation. Let me come here as an APC man. This agreement with SLPP sign will pass on their throat if they don't agree. They signed something that they know it's in a sign. So if you hear where, why if you say they not go to chief minister at the meeting? The guy sat there and told us they don't implement 100%. And you sitting in front of the diplomatic committee and making your hands like this. We have finished this. Common sense. The diplomatic commission, the committee can affect you. Okay, the international morators will not come to Sierra Leone and choke Mara Bio for Dua. No, they will not. But that's where I feel the only way we will choke them. Now, follow we get a leadership where they also will cry out of Lunge. Not a leadership where we just cry from Wataki, you can't stop na Lunge. They say, hey, I the fly now the plane all day. The one the way it will suppress the SLPP for do it the day out of Sierra Leone. So that's when the APC they go convention. One of the things for putting at the aid, we just don't want a candidate where go just then a year, where in experience all a year. We need the two experience, local and international, for join together.
No, me, I don't want you to start doing that local and international because we had one that has international and we know where we end up. So please, for me, I don't want that.
That's correct. That's what I just said.
Thank you.
Maybe you miss them.
Thank you.
We need local, and I repeat them on the basis what they say.
Okay.
That's why we need leadership. We need local and international blend together. You know why? The Guarantors, they will come because the leadership of this committee, the tripartite committee, the Dr. Mara, Yvonne, Richard Conte, Ade Macaulay, these guys are out there. They are working as a team. Others, we know they see them. Look at the PR system, the AKKs, Payamba, Mikhailo. These guys are going out, spreading the message. They're all the run for position at the party. They're all the run for position. But you don't want to see them banner there around and pay attention to the implementation. That's why at the end of this program, I get for big. Follow we come together as a party. This wire not about Dr. Mara. This one not about Yvonne. This one not about Adi Macaulay. This one not about Richard. Let the one Guarantors then come. Let we flag there and then suspend the campaign force. Let we campaign SLPP. You know they win election one grand day. You know they win at one grand day. It's a process. So the more we receive flag bearers, me, I don't talk up every day. I did frown at any flag bearer where not they put attention at this process. We need this one. Now, this one they make win election. This process, no, don't forget what to tell me. Now, in they put law out for country, how in the country we vote them, how do they call the results? Okay. Now, this give we the power. If not for that, SLPP they do the same way they do. Wait. SLPP they do the same way they do. We will not contact them and call the results.
You know,
So any flag bearer will put where this not correct, with a head for doom.
yeah, but again, one thing we also need to remember, all of them cannot be there. I know people can take a different platform or different approach to be part of this particular process. Because again, as you said, the exposure to this particular activities, it's not for all of them. There are flag bearers which me and you two know. Even for them to refer to themselves as flag bearer is a disgrace for us as a party, excluding the country as a whole. So there are certain people, for me, I don't refer to them as flag bearer. They are just there
No,
to make
no,
money.
I still they go against that
No,
because they are
wrong. Not all of them will be able to take part in these activities. And those that have started it, I think we should give them the opportunity. We should give them every resources that they need to execute this to the left. Because you start adding other people there, they're gonna cause more anarchy than to find solutions. As you said, others are getting involved. We saw one honorable that is literally back to back from all the platforms in Sierra Leone. She's articulating everything so well. And I heard where somebody says, "Oh, you can be a flag bearer." That is where we are getting things wrong. It doesn't mean because somebody's articulating things, they are competent to become a flag bearer. And these are other people's, they will say that too. They put it on top of their head, carry everything. I'm a flag bearer, I want to run for flag bearer. It's wrong.
not drink water.
So wrong. Now drink so that you can have more energy, but we're gonna cool
Let me
off in the next 5 minutes because we've gone over an hour. You know, I don't want us to use the flag bearers and stuff. For me, Dr. Maran, the team that the party has literally handed over these activities to take part, and now it's going to join our member of parliament to also be part of this committee. I think we should be able to work with them so that we can succeed. When it comes to the outreach, yes, people can be added to different committees. Says, as a party member, please help on X, Y, and Z. Because the way people want to do their own leaderships are always different, which would not yield results. So that's something we also have to be very mindful of. Not everybody wants results. People just want to be there. I'm there. Oh, yes, I was there. Not being effective at all. So that's something for me. I don't want all of them there. It's not the right place.
so it's my closing.
No, not your closing. There's going to be
Okay.
one topic. We need to talk about one more before
Well,
we.
let's go. Because I have to give a closing on all this one.
Oh, yes, definitely. Definitely. I'm not going to call you off. No, I'm going to make sure you do a closing. So at least before you say, she did not give me enough time, I would have said X, Y, and Z. But we would do that. You would do your closing. Even if you want to take you 20 minutes, I will give you the opportunity.
Thank you.
But one thing, we've talked on the sensors, right? And then now, what we need to look at again it's about the outcome of everything. Because for me, I would say when it comes to SLPP, what they say and what they do, it's not even A to Z. They sometimes look for Greek that you start asking yourself, well, we're not on the alphabet. It's 26. You are on Greek. Where are we? You start asking yourself, were we part of this? And they will start convincing you to say, no, we're reading Greek. We're not reading the alphabet. Because for me, that's what I've seen with these people. Where you are, they'll literally move completely, and you start asking yourself those questions. So what are we going to expect if, because we know the deadline for the 8th is in December, which is literally around the corner. That's less than 6 months, to the best of my knowledge. It's less than 6 months because April is gone. So
You
where,
see,
yeah,
you still, uh, you feel like we're talking about flag bearer race.
no, no, no.
All this implementation is subjected to leadership.
Yes,
Even when they make protests and so, you can tell now, not don't organize them. It always has a leader. We protest them, we organize them very well, and put them together. Leadership, na God they give. Leadership, na quality. All of the people standing for flag bearer are people I know. Some are my closest friends. Some don't deal with me through the process. For let the SLPPA will implement this, we need leadership. And that's why I feel, SweetBonita, you self can confess that now. Maybe you don't go and talk up. But from 2018 whole lost election, which time SLPP don't sweat? That from where Dr. Mara take over, he has shown that leadership who believes as a party, he able to let people have to accountable. Within team, they have really shown that leadership. They don't put the people here for understand, say, you cannot get away with everything. And how did they do it? Look how decent and calm the situation be. These people in that committee, not the board of SLPP, they put them to paper and pen. SLPP, they obey this. As long as the leadership continue for day under Dr. Mara, SLPP will obey this. Because I get so much confidence in trend. Don't forget, we don't start this process from where we take over. Look the development, the life where the party get now. We cannot afford all flag bearers. The way you say, now if you tell me, we not to be sure. You say some flag bearers accept the name, enough people call them flag bearer. But not the democratic rights for stand for any position when they want at the party. That makes our party a democratic party. For choose. But listen, elephant load, not to Peking. Elephant aid, not to Peking load. We have seen leadership in this process, and I think we all done to this leadership. Follow we all come and put we hands span them and let them achieve this through the leadership of Dr. Mara.
thank you. Thank you so much. Again, viewers, I want to say a very big thank you to you. I know today you guys are dividing between the APC Diaspora Online TV platform and also that of our One Salon protest that's supposed to take place tomorrow. I'm here with Joseph KALOKOH from the USA, and we are talking on the arrival, or well, now they've departed, the moral guarantors in Sierra Leone, the good, the bad, and the ugly for Sierra Leone as a whole, because we all know what's happening, what will happen, and about the, for now, the 8 recommendations that needs to be implemented, which needs an involvement of both the APC, the SFPP, and the rest of the team in Sierra Leone. So please, 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 thank you so much. Help me for share. And again, as I said, we're going to do a roundup. I want Mr. KALOKOH to have a time to do his closing remarks, so at least he's not been, he will not say to me, SweetBonita did not allow me to say X, Y, and Z, which I know there is always something for you to say, but I'm giving you the last for you to do a closing remarks, please. Thank you. So back to you, Mr. KALOKOH, on this whole process. Yes, where are we and what do we expect?
Comrades all in the APC party, We have all struggled for all these years to put together a formidable team that will hold the SLPP to account for things that they've done to the people of Sierra Leone. They agreed to sit down with the opposition and come up with an agreement. And that agreement is to cease the pressure on the people of Sierra Leone so that conflict will not emerge. We did that in good faith as a party. But they strangled it and have a stalemate into it. And this is for the people of Sierra Leone. Let's come together and force the SLPP-led government and the APC to obey what we signed for. So we APC family them. From when we lost power 2018, we party don't struggle with leadership. We party, they don't go na office to we stone them, do things, and the people they don't lost their life. The SLPP will get a flow of their drive because we not been get leadership. But today, the lights they shine from the leadership we don't able put the SLPP to tax. Need to talk to the delegates then of the All People's Congress Party. That leadership not to picking something. For me, president now, Sierra Leone, not to picking load. For pull SLPP in our power, we need a very smart person where we attract the one whole world for comfort. Don't not forget, we in our opposition, but coup power they will not get internally. Then they in control of the army, then they in control of the police. We need a leadership where we put the SLPP to tax. And that brings me back. Would I don't show up? And they plead to we all. I believe saying that a constitutional process for them choose the leader. But somebody don't stand out from this point. Somebody with an experience, we don't lead the tripartite committee. Somebody where don't become so selfless for make sure say we hold the SLPP to account. Somebody will know the faith for himself. He left in your own race as flag bearer and decide to can fight for the party and revive the party in life as we did so today. I plead to we all. Follow we continue for all the SLPP to account. When they go to the convention for choose a flag bearer for the party, I plead to we all. Let we continue with the leadership of the tripartite. Don't not forget. The water they talk so not to SweetBonita agree. But Lord, we not forget. Say we convention they take place before the deadline for December. Imagine with this kind of leadership will get under Dr. Mara. He becomes the flag bearer. The SLPP will pack their bags and leave. The SLPP will pack their bags and leave. That's why they plead to we all. Now we don't look at tribe. Now we don't look who we come out. Me na Timni man by tribe. A typical Timni man. Na Bombali a come out. Makeni. But I've decided to look at the bigger picture. let's elect Dr. KAMARA for being next flag bearer. And I promise you now, say the SLPP will be held accountable. I thank you all. Thank you, SweetBonita, for this privilege. And I thank you, Seralina people then. What I've just said means by myself and is for the recognition of the tripartite committee. I thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. KALOKOH. Again, as I said, that's how he feels, and he's entitled to his opinion. That is not from the platform. That is not from me. That's not from any of the team. That is from Mr. KALOKOH. So what we're going to do, as I said, we've got over the time 20 minutes. I want to say a very big thank you to Mr. KALOKOH for joining us, and I am so grateful having you tonight. We're busy with the One Salon protest, but we're taking up our own time to make sure that we talk on this program because it was meant to happen today. So I'll call this a day, and I hope we will have a chat at the background after this. But I want to say good evening and thank you so much to our viewers. Without you, there is no way we can have a show. Good evening to you, and God bless you.
Cheese. Famous. Hello, 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 hello. Awe, 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 awe. You get one life only. Me self get one life only. Why we no go use am gladdy and enjoy the time? Palava no dey finish. Time me no dey wait nobody. Now why I dey try for always get am nice every day and night? This one way we all friend we safe, now nobody own. You want to eat with you much we go down you belly now you young. And the balance where you go die left now all the money on. So why for the greedy you say for? Now the motor car where you let buy 'em. If you see finance where you collect bill 'em, oh. You meet up woman where you let yanam. And if you let the man na for keep 'em. Want them oh. The food where you feel for it na for eat 'em. That fine la pan where you let na for buy 'em. And tie 'em oh. And if you baby love you back love 'em. But if you love them all now you na for left 'em. Want them oh. Cause nobody know waiting tomorrow all. So every day of my life till I old, I fast in enjoyment.